Alas, the day of November 7th is filled with sorrow for us. In the homeland of the Great October Socialist Revolution, the openly fascist regime of the Chekist capitalists and their vile henchmen from the Communist Party of the Russian Federation and other revisionist parties, who betrayed the cause of internationalism, peace and the brotherhood of peoples, are now running amok. Together with its proxy satellites, the obscurantist regime of Iran, the military communists of North Korea and Myanmar, tribalists from African countries, Hamas terrorists and their affiliated petty bourgeois organizations, with the connivance of the neo-Maoist hegemonists from Beijing, with the blessing of the openly racist Moscow Patriarchate and using the lumpen layers of national minorities in Russia. A true anti-communist, anti-people and anti-human axis of evil was formed, trying to impose its vile will on the freedom-loving peoples of the whole world, to force workers from different countries to come together in the next inter-imperialist massacre of the World War, to destroy the best representatives of the working class and its intelligentsia perverted in a chauvinistic frenzy of counter-propaganda. What the world leaders of the proletariat, Marx, Engels, Lenin, proletarian thinkers, Alexander Zinoviev, Boris Kagarlitsky, and creative geniuses, Ivan Efremov, the Strugatsky brothers, Mikhail Akhmanov, warned about, unfortunately, came true in the homeland of the first proletarian revolution. At the same time, thousands of faithful sons of the working people of Russia are languishing in the dungeons of the fascist regime of the Chekists capitalists. The faithful last descendants of Hitler-Stalin, Himmler-Beria, the working people of Russia and the countries it enslaved are oppressed economically, politically and culturally. Capitalist exploitation squeezes out of the working class the last forces that could be used to build the cause of socialism and a peaceful future. The peasantry has been reduced to the level of miserable survival in hunger, cold, unsanitary conditions and degeneration. The creative and scientific intelligentsia have been turned into servants of the ideological justifications of the existing Putin regime. Young people are either being squeezed out of the country to emigrate, or it is criminalized, and then reforged in prison correctional camps, joining the ranks of private military companies and turning into the next crazy meat assaults. Or, intoxicated by the Russist school, join the ranks of the heirs of the Hitler Youth, the Un-Army, then replenishing the punitive Sonderkommandos in the Russian Guard and units of the Ministry of Internal Affairs. Women are turned into consumer females, into prostitutes to satisfy the lust of the Russist soldiers, into producers of the next generation for the conqueror's campaigns of the maddened Kremlin, fiery fathers. This is a statement of the current situation. But, as you know, making a diagnosis is already half the treatment. Next, surgical intervention is inevitable, uncompromising and final. Down with the power of the Russist security Chekist capitalists, all to fight the resurgent fascist monster. The defeat of Russism, in Ukraine is the path to the second socialist revolution.